Anyways, well, we got trophies. Man, I'm gonna say, oh, energy cut. But what have you? What?
Can I actually speak though?
All right, go on.
Like literally, mad. Like literally, I'm trying to have my annoying thing of the month, and you're literally chatting over me, bro. What the fuck? Literally, you know what I mean though? Like, come on.
Power me, don't you know how to be easy? No, you can't jealous me. The guy that you're with trying to be like me. You try to put tests on me to make what you do seem more easy.
Welcome back to episode 3 of the CrunchTime podcast. It is a Thursday, so happy Thursday. Hope you all are well. So yeah, you know, we are back and we're going to continue this run. So,
You sound real energy coming true. Big man ting. We are live. This is the Crunch Time podcast. Voices are loud. Man had a cappuccino and we are outside. Do you get
man
it?
looked the whole
Look,
the lens,
look,
like
look,
the lens
look,
the whole
look,
time.
down.
Let's be real. Who's in the house today? We have DJ TJ,
Yeah.
DJ Manny, and DJ Astra,
Come on.
aka VSTRV. Get the spelling right.
Love that energy.
Obviously, I'm gonna stop that now. Thank you guys, and let's continue.
Love that energy. Love that energy.
That's
But yeah,
it,
as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, make sure you rate it, you give it a follow, and you get sharing it out there. You know, we were trying to build a nice little community of the.
Share it with everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I hope that by the time that the viewer gets to this part of the episode, my little, what happened there woke them up so they're ready.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
That's good though.
Energy.
First 10 seconds of a YouTube
know what I mean?
So
video.
they're like, whoa, like,
They're gonna
whoa.
be like,
Yeah,
whoa,
let's
this
get
guy.
it.
Yeah.
Viral. Who's this
Come
guy?
on.
Yeah. So let's start off with obviously the little recap of the month. So, how's everybody's month been? You know, since last month, really?
We're here. We're here.
Good month. Busy. But good.
I hated April, but we moved.
Really? Why?
I played myself and spent all my money in a foreign country and just came back here and had no money. So don't do that. Honestly, like, live within your means. I know it's hard in this life. I feel like I really got to talk to the camera. It's hard in this life. You jump on Instagram,
Cappuccino is just
scrolling.
Zooming in.
rocket.
You know what I mean? It didn't
Rocket,
it,
bro.
It didn't it.
Didn't it?
It didn't it.
I did it.
But you're scrolling through Instagram, like, and you're seeing this guy with the Lambo. You're seeing that guy with the Rambo. I don't know. I had to make it rhyme. But you know what I mean? You're seeing all these things, and you feel like I need to compare myself to these people. But don't. Stay within your £50 a week
woke.
budget. It's okay. Spend the £30 on Lidl's, the remaining 20 on transport to work. That is fine. Okay.
Life lessons.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Part of that,
Guy's
you know?
accountant.
because if you was really meant to have more, it would be there. So maybe just think like, I need to work with what I've got right now because I know that more is coming. The blessings are coming. But right now, you just need to work on what you've currently got and stop chasing what's over there.
I swear this podcast always gives a positive spin. Like every time.
Yeah,
we talk about, like, how-
absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
And I've had a cappuccino and that's kicked in, man. Can't
Yeah,
lie.
rocket, bro. It's like rocket fuel,
Absolutely
man. Mad thing.
fueling him
But yeah,
through
no,
this.
it's been a good month for me as well. You know, been a really good month. Mate, the NHS is crazy.
Oh yeah,
Like,
go on.
seriously, I've been going private. Been going to a private hospital recently for.
Bupa.
No, it's not Bupa actually. It's Nuffield. Big them up.
Nuffield, you're one of them, man.
Because man, I have nothing in my field. Nah, that was terrible.
That was that.
Nah, do you know the worst thing? My family told me I could not speak patois, and that was a perfect example.
Nah,
I
exactly.
was trying to say that you got like enough in your field, like you got enough in your field. Anyway,
Moving
sorry.
forward. But yeah, man, this is why the NHS is in the mud. Like literally, I thought, right, the waiting list is so long, so I was like, I'm gonna go private. Went private, bro. I got treated like a VIP. Literally entered this woman and greeted me at the door. Was like, "Hello, Tim Farnsworth sisters." I was like, "Yeah."
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
Concierge.
Okay. Like, what's going on? Sat me down. I had to fill some forms out. Doctor came, shook my hand, brought me into the room. We started like discussing stuff. Straight away, he was like, "Right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna send you this, rah rah rah."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're here. It's
Like
about acne, so it's nothing mad.
Oh, sure.
It's a dermatologist, so yeah. So I've been taking these like tablets now that should reduce it. So I'm on there for like 6 months. It's quite expensive, but it's calm. The treatment was good. Instead of waiting for like 3 years on the NHS.
Yeah.
But the one downside is that give you dry mouth and dry lips. And oh my days, my lips and my mouth.
Absolutely. Cotton mouth.
Finished.
Bro,
Not the
all
cotton
day,
mouth.
bro.
Not
Every day of my life. I wake up, I'm like unreal. So
Has that affected like the foods that you're eating?
nothing with food or anything like that. It's just like I always have to go, I'll put lip balm on. Do you know what I mean?
Or
It's calm.
defatting, yeah.
Because after 6 months, I'm going to be like, the treatment's going to be calm. Like I'm going to have.
Have you been on Underground recently?
No.
I don't know. I always feel like when I go on the underground, it's like I don't know. The air in there is proper dry.
horrible, innit?
So I was
Yeah.
wondering, like, have you been on a notice it's been worse?
No, I haven't been there yet. No. Yeah.
Yes. Let
But
me
yeah,
know.
that's my little catch up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And
So
what
things
about
are going
you?
good, mate.
What
Month has
about
been good. So big up the private hospital.
Nuffield as well.
Nuffield, big them up.
Can't have nothing in my. Oh my!
Stop. Just stop.
No, I'm gonna get this sentence right.
Our Jamaican listeners,
Listen.
They're
Our
just
Caribbean
like-
listeners.
They're turned off.
Wait, listen. Kaim have nothing in I'm field. Kaim have nothing I'm field. Thank you. I didn't say
let's
it
move
right,
on
but
from that.
yeah.
Respect that.
How was yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Sorry, I'm really replaying that in my head. It was a good month. Yeah, just finished with the show with Phaedra, and now
Amazing.
it's been nice. It's been bliss. And now we're on to the next one at the end of next month. So I'm gassed. I'm
Big him already got his
very
next thing,
gassed.
Patterned.
I mean,
Patterned.
Shakespeare.
This guy-
Work rate
Literally,
crazy.
it's crazy.
Please
Like,
come through.
everybody at uni, I swear down, he's the only one out of the whole class who's actually like. I mean, you're doing your thing, but I'm
You
saying.
see that?
like-
I was in that class as well.
Yeah, but come
Class
on.
of.
What,
I'm
what's
not
that,
saying you're not good because you're amazing, but I'm
No
just saying
respect.
like, come on now, you know what I mean.
bro?
No,
Man's
say it with
really
chest.
out here, you know. Man just come out of like being in Marvel. Man was an extra in a Marvel film. See, the thing is, but the thing is, now, alright, cool. Crunch time. I got to say it here and here first. I've been a part of a lot of like NDA like work. Like, you know, when you're working with the
Non-disclosure
Michael
agreement.
Downeys, the Samuel L's, like they say, cool, you can be in this film, but no one can know. So I've been in a lot of movies.
What movie?
Huh?
What
List
movie?
some.
Like Avengers 4.
Mad.
Four.
Yeah.
4.
Mad thing.
As
It ain't
in
come out yet,
4.
obviously.
I ain't seen that yet.
It ain't come out, obviously. What do you
I
mean?
ain't come out yet.
I was in Black Panther 3. Ain't come
Well,
out yet. Yeah.
I thought you're not meant to talk about it if it's NDA.
Yeah, because now
Yeah,
you're
but
just releasing some juicy
See how you lot
information.
draw me out. So I'm actually good. All my scenes, you're not gonna see me in them now.
Yeah.
Kevin, all of the man in the mouth said,
Innit?
well, he's out now.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is,
And he's gonna cut.
the thing is though,
yeah,
is
he's gonna
that
cut it all out.
people are gonna look and say, "Oh, that's cap." Like, but now that you're not gonna see me in the movie, it's because of what I'm saying here now.
Okay.
Because man's trying to say, "Oh, all the people that studied acting and stuff's like, Eman's the only one doing it." I mean, you know,
He is.
but really and truly, I am as well, and I just want people to know that like my acting credits, they're up. Like my points, what's it called on?
IMDb.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Anyways.
I respect that.
Anyway, moving forward from that, total lie. Let's.
How can he absolutely just yeah.
But I literally said like people are gonna say it's cap, and I get that. Like, it's cool.
If I actually
He's so
end up
serious about
watching
it.
Black Panther 3 and I'm like,
we're going to the cinema watching Black Panther, and he's gonna be like, that's
oh
Astro.
man, he was not light. Oh my god. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, just we'll wait and see.
moving
yeah.
forwards.
But yeah, that's been a fun month. It's
been a good
fun
month. Been a good month.
You
but
know.
But you know that brings on to our next thing of the podcast, which is what's annoyed us this month.
Yeah.
I would like to start off on this,
Raw, okay, please say it
and
with me.
it's quite brave me really saying this in front of you two as well, and you'll realise why. What has annoyed
sweating
me
already.
this month?
Please don't get cancelled.
Yeah, please.
Arsenal Football Club have
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Tornado, tornado.
I don't know, I'm brave.
Party, T. Hi.
These two
Zum,
are
zum,
Man
zum.
United fans.
Man
Zum,
United.
zum, 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 zum.
Big Man
The
United
roof, the roof is on fire.
Arteta's
They
army.
don't need a- I didn't lyrics.
Arteta's army
Anyway,
as
can
well.
I speak?
Let them burn.
Can I speak?
Burn. Thomas Partey.
Can I speak?
AFTV.
Holding.
Can I literally-
AFTV.
Odegaard.
Can I literally speak?
White.
Saka.
Ben White.
Ben White.
Ish. Ramsdale. Ish.
Let me know when you're done in it so I can actually talk.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie.
Fabio. What's his name? Vieira.
Okay.
What happened? Grealish. Wrapping up your guy, Party.
Okay.
Lord
Bruv,
have mercy.
You got patterned, put in a spliff. These man didn't put in a fight.
He got put in this.
These man didn't
Can I
put in a
actually
fight.
speak?
These
No,
man did
please.
not put in a fight. Title contenders. Yeah? That is what I watched. What was it, Friday? That was not a title
No,
contender
it was like
match.
a Wednesday.
And the
It was
15
midweek.
points-
I remember.
Was it midweek?
Yeah, it was like it was a
You're talking
Wednesday.
about title
'Cause everyone
contenders.
see,
You've
I
not
can't-
even been in
I
the
can't
room this
even
whole
keep up.
season. Mad.
Anyways, well, we got trophies. Man, gonna say, oh, energy cup. But what have you? What?
Can I actually speak though?
All right, go on.
Like literally, mad. Like literally, I'm trying to have my annoying thing of the month, and you're literally chatting over me, bro. What the fuck? Literally. Do you know what I mean, though? Like, come on.
Yeah.
We get it,
Yeah.
but let me
yeah.
speak.
Yeah. Say it with your chest, bro. AFTV.
Anyway, I'll start again. What's annoying this month? Yes, Arsenal Football Club. They seem to do it to me every single year. They give me hope, a lot of hope, and they draw it away every single time. But
What was the score?
I'm a bit numb to it.
Sorry.
I'm a bit numb to it, to be honest. Like and even if we were in a running streak, like even if we beat West Ham, we beat Liverpool, and we beat Southampton, and we're playing against Man City, I would have never expected us to get a point, even to win the game. That was never. I never went into that game thinking, raw. They've just beaten fucking Bayern Munich 3-0, and they've gone away to them as well and beat them 2-0, 2-1, or however much it was, or 3-1. I can't remember. And they've come into our game and they've benched Mahrez, who has just scored a hat trick. Like, you tell me a team in the Premier League, in the world, who can bench a player who has just had a hat trick in a game.
Apart
This is
from
what I'm saying.
Real,
Like,
no
Man
one really.
City are so far ahead and than any other team. So for Arsenal to be contending with them this season has been amazing for me to be part of and so on. Obviously, we fumbled it. I said it to you guys. I said it to everybody. You can't win a title on emotion, and that's what we've got. We've got so much emotion, so much passion, and you just can't win titles on it. I know you're smirking or whatever like that, but you're not even you're not even challenging for it. Like you're not even there.
But
So
it's
there's
calm. But
and yeah, obviously, if you win the FA Cup and you win obviously the Carling Cup, you have had a better season than us because you've won more trophies. I totally agree with that.
100%.
I'm not trying to say that isn't the case, but I just think it's a bit mad, like how they do it to me every single year. They give me so much hope, so much. But
Because
it's
you
not over till it's
man
over.
went on like a winning streak with what's his name? Good evening. What's his name? What's my man?
Yeah, but we didn't challenge like that.
No,
though,
still.
yeah,
But
it's
you're
different.
now actually like
It's different.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I hate
This
to
whole
say,
year,
but we
everyone
have
said,
overachieved because if you told me at the beginning of the season we were gonna we're gonna be first or the whole season, I'd have been there like, you're laughing.
I mean, you guys have props, but
Yeah, we fumbled. I mean, the thing is, you
hurdle.
always say it's not over till it's over, but
I think it's over.
we're 2 points. They're 2 points.
So-
we're 2 points clear of them
With two games in hand.
So they have to drop points, and we have to continue winning. We play Chelsea next. We've got to go away to Newcastle. We've got to play Brighton at home. We've got to play Wolves away.
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest. So it's Nottingham Forest away, not Newcastle away, Brighton away, and then we've got to play Wolves last game of the season is home, and then after we play Chelsea next Tuesday. So when this comes out, Chelsea would have been played. We would have played Chelsea, and Chelsea are absolutely awful. And I don't see us. I can see us losing to them, but
That's a terrible thing.
yeah, I mean,
You know what they say? Tough times never last.
Only
Tough people
last. You're gonna make the noise.
exactly. Anyway, I need to get that off my chest.
No, but this is a safe space.
It's brave me saying this in front of 2 Man United fans, but anyway,
tears. Look at
playoffs
the
is on.
tears.
Basketball's playoffs is on.
Oh, you're on
76ers.
NBA now.
I've always been on NBA, but
Wow.
now that my Arsenal is slightly out of the competition. I mean, I'm always going to watch NBA as well as football, but
Yeah.
I'm just happy that my 76ers are through, Miami Heat are through, but Jimmy Buckets. So yeah, but anyway, I've spoken enough now. So it's your guys' annoying thing of the week. A month,
Oh.
sorry, month.
Well,
Go ahead.
no,
Sorry
that's
for
all
being
you-
a bit erratic or annoying or whatever like that.
No,
No, you weren't
It
annoying.
was close to
just had a
heart, man.
tantrum. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I-
let's talk about it.
I have.
All
I'm
right,
cool
first,
now.
first.
I'm cool.
Yeah, annoying thing of the month was just annoying thing of the month was it was literally I think I just have issues with London transport, really.
again.
No. Listen.
We're going again.
I was meant to go to a show on Tuesday, and I have two lines: District and Piccadilly.
Are
They're
they
not the
close ones
greatest.
to you?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
Central was.
No.
That's for you, innit?
Very much
Thanks,
so.
bro. But yeah, so District and Piccadilly.
Man United fans.
But bro, it's okay. AFTV in the corner of it.
Innit, bruv?
They're
Like,
talking.
just sound
They're
like-
talking about my annoying thing.
Nah, but some of your biggest
And that's what's
pundits,
happened to
man
me,
like
okay.
Troops, man like Troops, bro, bringing out domestic violence, you know?
Oh, we're not.
Ale. Anyway, yeah.
We didn't. But anyway,
It's just long. It's like, especially when you only have like two train lines or something near you, and then all of a sudden you get to the station and they say, "Oh, sorry, there's just signal failure." What does that mean on a regular basis? Like
Signal fate. What? Like
Sign-
the
like
tubes
the-
couldn't run.
Yeah, like basically both train lines were down. Like people, and it's always worse. It's serious when there's like so many people on the platform like looking around confused, and it was screwed.
Well, it was just no trains.
Yeah,
I've never
basically
had
it was
What
wild.
day was
It
this?
like, it was a Tuesday. It was just like a random day.
TFL is just
It's a joke, man.
It was long, and I think it was like this. I was just like, of course this would happen.
Of the only day,
I then need the
The day
train.
I actually need to use this.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna fail on me.
And then it's like, oh, sorry, both trains are now
That is
stopping.
long.
and it's so
I'd be
heavily
headbutting
relied on.
people.
I was about to swing, but
Should
you
have
know,
just jumped off the stairs. Boom.
what? Just
who, though?
who?
Just random people.
Random
Start some
people
shit.
with like
That's weird,
children.
man.
and
Sorry,
stuff.
anyway, I don't know why. I'm sorry, I'm just angry.
You're angry.
I talk
Yeah.
about Arsenal and I'm just stressed, and you a lot annoyed me as well with talking
Bro,
over me.
tell
for so
this
long.
guy
It's
to
okay,
stop
bro.
crying, man.
It's
Bare
alright,
tears
bro.
on
Some
a
tissues
Saturday.
there,
Just
man,
let it
man.
go.
You need
man.
them, bruv.
Yeah, might be.
Alright, get it together.
Come on, but yeah, that's my annoying thing. Very
I have a
jarring.
question about like transport. It's a transport situation. So you know how you can buy tickets on Trainline,
Yep.
and my friend had bought a ticket from like I'm not gonna bait out the locations, but from A going to B to get to A to going to C to get to C. He
You
had
mean
to.
zones? You mean like A zone to C zone?
Nah, it's like northern. What's it?
Oh,
railway.
okay,
It's
yeah,
railway.
yeah,
So it was
yeah,
a
yeah,
proper.
Sure.
It was a proper train.
Yeah.
But to get to C, had to like stop at Liverpool Street, and on the way coming to Liverpool Street, what's the word? It's like the Elizabeth line train going to Elizabeth Street. No, I can't even speak, bruv. The Elizabeth line train going to Liverpool Street was delayed.
Sure.
Okay.
That then meant that he missed the next one.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm already at Liverpool Street because I work near there, and he was like, "Oh, try and find out if we can do something or get the next one because it's not my fault that the train was delayed." So I went up to like the office desk and I was like, "Oh, is there anything you guys can do to help?" You know when they're looking at you blankly like it's not a problem. I was like, first of all, like, what's with the tone? Like, I've just come in to ask a question. Yeah, it's not a problem. The train's not delayed. You're gonna have to pay for a new ticket. I was like, first of all, I ain't got to pay for nothing. I'm not gonna miss my train. I'm asking about a friend who has evidently been delayed. Why would
Talking
he?
about me, bro.
No, but like, why would he cap about being delayed?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why would we lie? Like, but you know when like they got that energy, they don't want to help. But like, I lie, they should have helped with that.
Yeah, they should have helped, but you know why? I think they're just vexed because there's so many machines taking over like the jobs now that they're just like, oh, it's CBA. You know, right, think about
Robots,
it.
AI and
How
all
many
that.
stations
Yeah.
you've gone to, and it's like there's no one at the desks anymore.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
true.
machines. But also, that's just common courtesy. You know,
Then you just be
Answer
like, oh
my
yeah, sorry,
question.
that's happened. Like,
You know.
and I'll see if I can do something to help. It was just the instant now, not helping. I was
I'd
just like,
rather
"Man,
just chat.
You lot are
speak
weird."
to like Chat GBT and be like, "Yo, how can I sort this out?" It'll probably help you
more
as
helpful
well.
than any human being.
AI
Like,
thing.
Snapchat AI thing.
Oh,
lie.
please, no. Go on.
Anyway,
yes.
what's your
TFL.
annoying thing then?
Go on.
Right. So what has annoyed me this month? I'm just making.
Have
sure.
you got a list?
No.
As long as you know, I'm like, so this
Number one.
Monday, that was that.
It's just a
Tuesday-
picture. So this is what has annoyed me this month,
Like, why do you have that?
guys. Can you see?
We'll put it up here.
We're definitely going to put it up, but also
Okay.
wild.
Why? Why are the eyes doing that? Why?
How do you
That's
get your
really-
eyes to do
At
that?
8:41 in the morning.
That was it? What?
Why is your eyes that big?
Oh, was
Me?
It, was it on GMTV?
It was like good morning.
Yeah, Good
Good
Morning
Morning.
Britain. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Really?
mad.
Me?
Yeah,
It takes me
GMTV.
about 2 hours to like really see my computer when I'm working from home. Why is your eyes that big in the morning?
That was that.
His
He's
eyes were like... His eyes,
bro. Eyes big.
Why did he do that? I'm
What
so-
was-
The thing is, yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy, he kind of became an influencer from
Kinda.
well, he's an
what
influencer,
even
not
is
kind of.
what even influencer nowadays anyway?
Whatever.
Anyway, that's
if
a
you
different
if you
topic.
influence somebody, you're an influencer, and you know he'd make these funny videos of his eyes and all this stuff. But I'm just like, why am I going on like social media at 9 o'clock in the morning to see your eyes 3D perpetuated through my phone?
3D, yeah.
Jump scares
yeah.
at this time in the morning, and it's very like, why would that annoy you? I don't know.
It's just annoyed.
I don't want to see that. Do you know what it reminded me of? Can I show you? Because
What?
this is what it reminded me of. Do you remember the man, the Hollywood
I just seen
eye
that.
popper? Do you remember?
Wait.
And it was like a Guinness World Record or
The
something.
guy on Britain's Got Talent. Oh. Yeah, now I know
Yeah, we'll
what
put
you're
it here
talking
again.
about.
Yes,
I know
yes.
what you're talking
Why?
about.
That's what I want to know. Is why? What was the reason? Like, and that's what annoyed me this month.
Jarring.
But
Jarring.
context, they were talking about whether if you go out with your friends and you know,
Is this your question?
yes, and you're out with your friends and you're eating, how do you lot then split the bill? And I'm thinking, right, is this what mainstream or like main time TV has come to the point that, you know, when you could be spreading useful information,
You're talking about who pays for the bill.
it's crazy.
Is that your question of the month?
And that's what led to the eyes. That's what led to the eyes of him, you know, doing the whole big eye thing because he felt his argument was stronger. But yeah, so I don't feel like it's much of a big debate because I feel like, especially like between us, you're very much like, if you go out to eat, you pay for yourself. But generally, if you're out with your people,
So what were they saying then?
somebody orders something that's like, say, for example, £80. Somebody gets something that's £30.
Oh, they were talking about splitting it 3-way
Sure.
or 4-way.
Yeah, just how would you split it? Would you
I'll
make
just pay for
everyone
my own.
pay for their own, or are you splitting it evenly? And I'm just like, why are you splitting it evenly?
Why would I split evenly if you've bought £80?
Because that means that I could just buy a starter, main, dessert, and then pay the less, and you pay more for like your main.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense. But I was like, why is this a debate? So what, you guys are on the side of everyone just
Pay my own, yeah.
and you?
Yeah, to an extent in it, because I think I'm trying to think if I've ever been out and we've just split it. It depends what you're having, innit? Like if we've gone out and we've had like a main. I do you know what though. I think it depends on what you've done.
Yeah, if it's like £2 difference, I'll just be like,
We'll just like because if we've all gone to a restaurant and we've gone main
yeah.
and we've all had a drink, then
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
easy because you can split it three or 4, 5, 6 or whatever.
Yeah,
like
but if I'm having like a starter and you've had like the whole 3-4 meal, of
pay,
course.
pay your own way, innit?
Yeah, like
be
you
what?
don't need to pay it to the exact pence. Like that's when you're mocking it. Like pay to the next pound or something, or everyone just pays that a little bit more. But why was that? That's annoying. Annoying. I don't know why that was a debate. Don't know why
you
your eyes
agree?
are so big. Yeah,
Do you
guys.
agree? I would love to see some of your comments to see if you agree with how you would pay for, you know, how you would pay really. If
How
it
you
was-
split the bill.
Yeah, how you split the bill.
You just-
Not in relations to dates or anything like that. Just generally when you're out with your friends, stuff like that. Because
What about on a date though? Does that change things?
for
Well,
me? Yeah, if it's a first date, I would pay 100%.
Yeah.
First date,
It's just a thing. You have to
I just think
pay.
it's even though like. Yeah, even though I'm not like, because some people are like, oh, but I'm like, but it's I've asked you out for the first date. I'm asking for your time. Do you know what I mean?
Did you guys see on Twitter about the guy? Well, the girl, she like exposed the guy that she went on a first date with, and
He asked her to pay for everything or something like that.
nah, I think he said I'm willing to like go halves, but then he had like messaged her like a couple of days later to say, oh, I can't wait to see you again. Actually, I was just looking at the receipt, and I had realized that you ended up getting like so much more than what I did, and he's like, it's not a problem, but he's like, oh, can you pay a bit more the next time? He fumbled, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, he fumbled.
100%.
There's no second date, bruv.
My guy said, yo.
I looked at
so-
he was minding his business. Said,
Man had the receipt though. As well.
And then
That's a
said,
bit weird.
yo, I owe you for the next date. But yeah, love, have a good night.
So where we
bro.
going?
Yeah.
crazy.
That isn't bait mad.
He's
that
fumbled the bag.
Yeah,
That's
nah,
wild.
he's
never seen
not
him.
here.
I think
for
that's
it.
Yeah.
why it just looks a bit sometimes. Even though like money's such a taboo subject, it's like dates and stuff. It's just way better. Just,
Stay
just
within
pay,
your lane. Stay
you know?
within your lane.
And if that person's then like, no, I will pay for myself. Like they're insisting. I'm not gonna be like, no.
Like obviously I've been
got to pay,
we've
you
all
know?
been on dates here. I feel like if I'm going on a date, I'm going to pay for the girl first. Like I don't want this to be a female man podcast. That's one thing we didn't want to do. But it's like a good question. Like I would always pay. Like if people don't want to do that, that's each their own in it at the end of the day. But I feel like you're asking them for your time. Obviously they're liking you as well.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't just come
but
out.
it's just I just think it's a nice thing, especially the first date, maybe second or whatever like that. And then kind of after that, it's cool to like not be there like, oh, let's you pay. Maybe I don't know. It depends on the vibe you get with the girl, and depends how much money you make, how much they make, what they assist, their value, stuff like that. For me, it's always been there. Like I'll always pay for the first. I'm happy with that. And if you offer, that's even better. Like I'm not going to be there like, yeah, I'll still pay, but it's nice to have like that. Like they know that they're still willing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like that about someone who can still pay their own as well. You want someone who can actually have money to pay for their own anyway. So.
Well, of course, yeah.
But anyway, that's the question of the month, guys. So put it in the bottom. You know, if you would pay, if you split with your friends or you pay for your own individual items.
Love
Boom.
that.
Boom.
So as always, next thing is
Big.
news, weird, wild, strange news.
Weird,
of the month.
wild, wacky. Who wants to go first? Oh,
Jinx.
Jinx. Padlock, 1, 2, 3.
Mad.
You've actually been silenced
I'm
now.
literally silenced.
I hope you.
As you can hear me. Joking.
God almighty.
Let's you go first, innit?
Right. Yeah. So this is my thing about. Shout out to all the people in Australia. You know, shout out. First of all,
We like to go to that continent.
Yeah, I love
that side of the world.
I've never been there myself, but I want to go there. But
Australia?
yeah,
We love you.
we love
We
you guys.
love
But what I don't love is this woman. Who, she's having a lovely day, goes into a wardrobe, and what does she find? In the corner of the wardrobe, she finds a snake. Not even like a big one. It's one of these like month-old, like it's just been newborn, just wriggling about in her. Bro, I have the picture here. Like, what do you do when you see that in your yard? Like, in your
The for
clothes.
sale sign is going up now.
And then also, what makes it worse
Today.
is this is like
This
one.
minute.
This is like one of the most like venomous snakes. It's like
In her yard.
yeah. Just about.
there's a nest.
That's what I can't deal with. I don't know how. I need anyone from Australia to just answer that question. Like, how do you guys deal with critters and
Yeah, because they have like loads of these things.
snakes
Just
and
wild
all that?
things.
Normalised.
Like, I've seen videos of like spiders jumping out of toilets and stuff. Like, that's my private time. You know what I mean?
Talking about snakes, sorry to interrupt.
Sorry.
In it, it's a bit emotional. Talking about snakes, have you seen that video of that man in like I don't know where it is, Tunisia or some Asian country?
Yeah.
And like there's a snake in his roof, and they're poking the ceiling tiles, and it splits, and there's like 3 huge snakes just pop out.
Like, that's wild.
Bro, I'll put it in. I'll put the video here because it's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
talking about snakes, bro. Imagine being in that yard and that's your house, bro, in the ceiling.
that's what I mean.
And they just
That's
break
what I'm
through the
like.
ceiling. There's like 3
What
or
do they
4.
do about the snakes?
I don't know. I didn't see that. I guess they got rid of them and stuff like that. But
They all just watched
it was
it,
like,
said-
it was like pest control was in,
Oh.
and they were like getting them down and stuff with like how they do. But there was just like 3 huge snakes, bro.
Yeah,
How
that's
long have they
wild.
been living there, bro? Like
Yeah.
in your roof.
I don't know how they.
Anyway.
do that. Yeah.
Same
Facts.
thing goes for that. Like that's crazy, bro.
Like, I don't understand.
I can't do
And
that.
It's like she's just chilling on a Tuesday in Queensland, Australia, and then she's like, "Bro, what's that in the corner?" And you just see a whole snake. And
Dizzy rascal. Sorry.
You are a joker.
Terrible joke.
It's like a 30 centimeter
just
snake,
kinda got
though.
that.
No, genuinely, 30 centimeter snake in the corner, and it's like,
Bro, I'm moving out.
I just don't know. Even when the person who came to pick it up, look, like the thing just attacked him, like went straight away.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. It's small, but it's also like,
Show
The
me
thing is,
properly,
though, the thing is, how small that is, that could go missing. Like, you might not find that. Like, if you run out of the room,
Yeah, again, yeah.
and then come back, you come back with something that could be gone.
bro. And what makes it, because it's so small, like it still has so much venom that it can, it's still lethal for small children and pets.
Lovely.
But also, it can lead to like muscle necrosis in adults, which
is
is. That's a good
Like
question.
breakdown of
actually.
the muscles, isn't it?
Jeez, my guy.
Like what?
Mr.
Like it
Scientist.
actually like
Yeah,
almost
so, like-
disintegrates.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
breaks them down. So like
Yeah.
the venom like destroys the muscle
Bro.
particles.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it breaks
yeah.
away.
Yeah,
like
it-
you just don't have muscles.
it can be
like,
detrimental.
Let's say if it bit your calf, it will just break it down slowly, and then you would just.
So it just won't be a
your whole
calf
muscle
there.
just wastes away.
Yeah, basically.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
and it's tiny, 30 centimeter snake. That's why I'm just like, listen, shout out to all the people in Australia,
Love
but
that.
I
What was the
can't do
outcome
it.
of like? What was the outcome of the
They
story?
grabbed it, and I mean, like,
Dashed
obviously, yeah. They
Get
just
out of there,
dashed it
bro.
out of there. Bro, like, literally, they had to get this guy called, he's like a work, he comes and just like helps
yeah,
people.
one of them things. Yeah. We'll put the video.
collect
we'll put
it
the
and
video, sorry,
whatnot.
we'll put the photo there.
There's a
We'll
lot
put
of
the-
videos and pictures,
Yeah,
lads.
it's a bit interactive. Do you know what I mean?
And every sorry.
No, I appreciate it.
Anyway,
But,
that's crazy. I just couldn't. I couldn't
Yeah.
live in one of them countries. I would like to live in a hot country, but I wouldn't want to learn to live in like a. I just couldn't deal with all that.
I wouldn't want to be sitting on the toilet and then I feel something do.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Kangaroo
Not-
just bust
not
through
there.
the door.
Shit.
I love how it's
In it,
straight
boxing
up.
man up in the
You're
toilet.
like,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, they can actually fight them.
Yeah,
them-
trust
them
me.
They
things.
can. They're big scrappers.
mad thing.
But yeah, man. Wild, right? Imagine
Very
if I had a
wild.
snake in your wardrobe. That's all I'm going to say.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Right. Shall I go for mine then? Cool. So this one comes from the country, sorry, Spain. Don't know why that took me forever to find out when it's coming from. But yeah, this one comes from Spain. It's just mad. I just don't understand how this has happened. Anyway, so Spanish woman emerges after spending 500 days living alone in cave.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mad.
What?
So she basically spent 500 days alone in this dark cave, 70 meters below Earth's surface.
Yeah.
When she first went in, so she went in obviously 500 days ago, so that's 360,
year
so
and
that's
a
about
bit
a year and a
ago.
bit. Russia hadn't invaded Ukraine.
Yeah.
COVID was still about.
Yeah.
And she went into this for like a world record thing to be the alone whatever. So it's actually mad. It's mad. So basically she went in obviously 500 days later, and she obviously hasn't had a shower. I think she said, if I'm correct, like she's 50 by the way as well, which is crazy. Her name is Flamini. I think you pronounce it as Flamini. I think her name is.
Yeah, we'll work that.
I think it definitely is. It definitely is. So she was alone in the cave. She didn't have obviously natural light.
Yeah.
She obviously had food and resources and stuff like that.
That was my question.
Yeah, she had stuff down there. They was feeding her and stuff and checking on her. Like there was scientists.
Oh,
and
so
stuff.
people were helping her do this.
Not helping her, but they shut her in. They had food there, and that scientists were like reviewing because it was like a Guinness World Record. They wanted to test stuff.
Mad.
And she basically said, she was like when she was there, there were some difficult moments where she kind of was like on her own. She kept talking to herself, but never out loud. She said so. She always talked to herself, but never out loud. She put, which is weird. After all, the silence of the cave, it wasn't my house, had to be respected. I was like, that's a bit weird. Like, surely got to speak out loud.
So she felt like a guest in the cave.
Yeah, basically.
For
But I think
500 days.
She said after 5 days, she lost track of time.
Yeah.
So, like, she didn't really know what morning was, what night was. She couldn't tell when to sleep.
Was she in pitch black darkness as well?
So there's a photo. She had like, if you can see that.
like a little...
She had like a little lights, but mostly it was like all just darkness and stuff.
That's so
But
weird.
she used to like keep herself entertained by exercising.
Sure.
She used to do loads of different stuff to keep her mental health obviously there. But I just think it's mad. Like, imagine going into the cave and you've got no conversation because she didn't speak to these people who were reviewing her and stuff. No conversation from anybody outside.
Yeah.
When you went in,
COVID
was still about.
COVID
War
was a thing.
wasn't happening. All that stuff.
Yeah.
You come out, a whole country's fled to different places.
Yeah.
I just think it's mad, and she kept herself entertained by doing stuff like that. But the thing for me, I think, would be the most weirdest thing for me is just not knowing the time, like not knowing. Oh, it's 5 o'clock now.
Like the
or
I was
Yeah.
watching something on like TV once, and apparently like the sunlight that hits our cells naturally is like a natural indicator that tells them how to go through like their. I think every cell goes for like a daily cycle.
Yeah.
And not being in sun, so I think it was something similar. They didn't do it for 500 days. It was about 3 weeks, and I think by like a week and a half, they could see evidence and signs that he had lost track of time,
Right.
natural track of time, because the sleep pattern became more regular. It's quite crazy,
your
isn't it?
circadian rhythm.
Something,
It's like that, because I was reading something about sunglasses, and do you know sunglasses? Do you know because when your eyes see light and sun, your skin prepares for the sun.
It's like it's more.
So like, do you know when
Yeah.
you put sunglasses on and the light hits you and you don't obviously realize, your skin doesn't realize that the sun's back. That's why people get burnt because obviously their skin isn't reacting to the light.
Wow.
So like, for instance, if I put sunglasses on and went outside, I would get burnt or get a tan or be cooked quicker basically because
I'm getting cooked.
I'm getting sizzled.
let him cook. But yeah, because I think when you open your eyes, which is mad, because you're not going to lie there wide-eyed open. But you know what I mean, like
I have no.
in the sun like this.
Someone's just there.
Yeah,
like,
but
Just staring
it,
the
yeah, but it helps. It helps your.
I'm trying to increase my SPF.
But it helps your eyes. Like your eyes register them that you're in light now, so your skin needs to react. But no, going back to this. So
Mad.
sorry, it was 65 days. She lost complete track of time. Like she didn't really know what day or night was, but then she kind of realized around 65 days, like,
this is morning.
I've lost it. Like completely
But that's
lost it.
60 days of just not even knowing. It's like you're on the maddest trip ever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's just mad.
She
I
was-
don't get why people do stuff like that, but hey, man.
yeah. But she came out after 500 days. She looked very skinny, but her mental health was all right from what they said. But for me, you couldn't go back to normal life. That's what
After 500 days.
That's what
man.
I
would
don't
need
think could
some
happen.
time.
Like you think about it, 500 days alone.
Yeah.
No conversation because she said she didn't speak out loud, so she's not spoken 500 days. Obviously.
Yeah.
No conversation with anyone.
No phone,
no phone, no
internet,
social
like
media,
all of that.
No,
none of that.
no, just then general activities like going to work, doing this. If you're just sat in a cave, losing track of time after day 65, which is 365 days. So day 65 would be a month and a half.
Bro, like
No, 2 months, just over 2 months.
2 months.
and then the rest of the time you don't know what day it is, you don't know when, what date. You don't even know what day, let alone the date, let alone the time.
Yeah.
Surely you come out to the real world and go, I am lost.
Yeah, you would be a whole new person, no?
But yeah, that it's just bad for me. I couldn't do it. Definitely not.
I feel like I could. If they put a music studio in there, I'd be in there for years, mate.
Yeah, but bro, that's
But that's exactly
like
not
you-
the point. I could do it if there was
if they just installed a music studio in
if
the
they had a
cave.
gym and a music studio, I guess
if I had my PS5 in the cave,
Nah, I wouldn't even need internet. Just music, like just
Just the
something
music.
to make music.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, we'll
I'll
get
be
that
hand.
done. We'll get that done for you.
Yeah, we'll install it, bro.
I don't
I'll
believe you.
speak. We could do podcasts from down there.
To be fair.
In the cave.
In the cave light
Yeah.
box.
Your turn, my bro.
All right, so mine is something that happened, I think, earlier on this month, literally like right at the beginning. But Mr. KSI, a man of color, decided to use a racist slur
Very bad.
and then, be very insensitive and do his stupid laugh that he likes to do with his dumb bandana,
Why do you hate him so much?
Why'd you hate him
with
so
his
much?
mega mind forehead.
Knowledge, strength,
Man.
integrity, bro.
Man's just going for his neck, bro.
Yo,
Nah, do you know what it is? Yeah, do you know what it is? Like, I grew up in Southall, innit? And that is a very, like, South Asian area.
Okay.
And, like, there's just one thing that you just know that you do not say, and that's the P word.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't say that. And I don't know where he's from, but I'm even sure, like, what is his kind of, like, YouTube group called?
Sidemen.
Sidemen.
Vic's Asian in there.
He's an Asian guy, so I just personally,
mad.
I don't really, like, these guys have been doing this for a very long time, and it's like, is there not like a certain level of understanding that you lot have?
But
And
it's funny.
also-
It's funny
yeah.
because going off that, my brother was talking about it. 'Cause my brother's a big fan of Sidemen and stuff, and we were discussing it. They're like, how has the editors? How's that? Because obviously, Sidemen, they're a big company. That has
Yeah.
gone through many people.
So many
That has obviously gone
chains
through.
of
That has gone
command.
through. Managers and video editors and people to go. Somebody surely should have been going like, I don't think this can go out. Do you know what I
Nah,
mean?
I
Like, there's
think
something
someone-
questioning here.
It's weird, like
Yeah.
exactly that. Does it then make you think like, have they decided to put this on there to get a reaction, or are people that dumb and ignorant that managed to pass through all those stages? Like you said, they put it out there, and now we've offended a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I think it's just stupid. I think it's very stupid. Like, I hope that none of us ever do anything like that
Oh,
on this
no.
platform.
I would
because
never do that.
I will
could never,
instantly say cut the cameras, and I will.
We'll
I
just
will-
walk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, I don't. You don't even to bring that up. You know.
no, I know we won't. But I'm just saying, it's like it's that
Yeah, I
level
know
of
what you mean.
stupid.
It's weird.
Like it's
weird.
that level of dumb
It's
that I'm
weird.
just
Been
like,
around for so long on social media, and also you've had KSI especially has had so many issues in the past, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think it's like, it is wild. First of all, to even then
Get it out there.
get it out, and
Just
then
like,
also
yeah.
your reaction of being insensitive to it. But then the lack of anyone editing, the lack of your manager, the people who've had to review it, and then being like, yeah, that video is good. That's a bit wild.
Yeah, that's
and the
what I'm
worst thing
saying.
as well, I always used to give KSI stick. I don't know why. There was just something about him that didn't really necessarily sit right with me. Like I generally see him as, I don't know how to describe it without it sounding a bit too harsh, but he plays to this certain personality to appeal to a certain group of people. Take that as you like. And I'm just like, I don't like that, man. That's just a bit weird. But recently, I've been like, actually, do you know what? Okay, cool. He had a bit of like a shaky, questionable start, but he's killing it now. This guy's got this drink. He's making millions off that. He's like making
Boxing,
music. This
all
guy
that,
has a song with Lil Wayne. I'm not gonna lie.
crazy.
You have a song with Lil Wayne. Hats off to you. But then I just saw that, and I was just like, you're a waste, man.
It's just
Still
dumb.
the same.
It's just dumb.
Yeah,
It's
I was
just
like,
dumb.
you're actually a waste, man.
Like I rate him. Like I grew up on KSI, Sidemen. Many of them, Beta Squad. All well, probably that. Like,
What, you've been watching them for a long time?
I've been watching Sidemen
Yeah.
since I can. Well,
been watching
People
them
connect to their
I watched
videos.
KSI from day, and then
When they were playing like GTA Online with
well, just
JME.
when he did like FIFA 12 and used to do Hesky time,
Road to
all that kind
Glory.
of stuff, Road to Glory, stuff like that. And I've been following him for time, so I really like him and like his brand. And there's obviously always been questioned for him, but the thing is, it's like the whole Justin Bieber thing and just many different people like that. They grew up on the internet and they've had film cameras, paparazzi their whole entire life. And they've never been able to
facts.
grow up
Facts.
like we have and understand values and because they just worked like to an extent. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him because obviously
There's
you
none.
should never say that. Like I would
No.
never in my whole entire lifetime say that.
Yeah.
Say that word or even say any words that is a racial slur. Like
Yeah.
just because one, I've been brought up correctly.
It's also
Two,
just your responsibility.
all my friends are, you know, from an ethnic background. So like, I just would never. I'd never even. You know what I mean? Like I would never. Like it just baffles me, man. It baffles me.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy, but I mean, he said he was going to be on social media for a while, and then it looks like he's given up.
Oh, he
on
went
that.
to a mosque and stuff like that, which I do respect. I understand, like, you're going to learn about the culture and stuff like that. But it's just like you're just doing it because, like, if you never did that word, you wouldn't
be
never
there.
go and do that.
It's
just be
performative.
rocking
I'm
out.
sorry.
It's obviously
I mean,
performative.
do you know? Actually, then again, though, I feel like we sound like some of those people that just makes it so easy to judge someone from
true. I hear
a
you.
out of the situation point of view. I honestly, KSI, like, it's actually still big ratings to you because you've done a lot. However, seeing that was just a bit crazy and, you know, a bit of a letdown, man. So hopefully you don't do it again. Hopefully, you know, you might come across this podcast and think, rah, I really have upset some people. I'm going to do better. But I'm still coming for your bandana.
Lol.
Hates it. Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
let's finish on that. But you know, as you all should know by now, we end on a positive spin of the news. So
Positive.
yeah,
Positive spin. And you know who's doing it?
positive news of the month.
Month.
No, that's not.
Of the
No,
month.
let's stop this.
MONTH.
Let's stop.
Come on.
Yo, we got the news. Ain't trying to get it for views.
Jeez.
Man come through and get spruce.
Rams.
Big man thing.
Big man ting rhymes and that.
Don't hate on it.
Of course.
I found this out. There is a woman from... I need to just find out where she's from. So there's a woman from Harlow, England, who was growing
Essex.
food. Who was growing food in her yard. She had basically used it during the living crisis to feed almost like I think 1,600 people. And then she turns out that she goes out one afternoon and finds that people have poured salt all over her soil. And I think for people who aren't like gardeners or like green thumb, so to speak.
Can't grow anything on that.
Yeah. Once you throw
When the
salt
water
on
comes
like the
hit that,
soil.
yeah.
What is
it's
it? What they throw?
Salt. Just
Oh,
salt.
mad.
Yeah, the way that the salt
Kills,
reacts with like the
salt
soil.
and soil, yeah.
It basically makes it infertile. You know?
Mad.
And it wasn't a bit. They threw like 5 kilograms of salt, so it was premeditated.
What level of evil do you have to be at?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Charity, you're in the cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
You're helping you're doing your own time, and some people have come and done that. Like, how
In the night
low?
as well, like they had to have come at night and
That's
said,
evil.
"Yo, 5 kg salt, dash it on her
That's
soil."
actually evil.
That's like,
Whoever's in that is a
In
lowest scum. Scum, literally scum.
and especially all the hours she's put into it, or the hours
Scum.
she's like, and she's actually helping people with it. She transformed her whole
I
thing.
saw the TikTok. She was like crying on the TikTok.
Yeah,
thing, like,
of course.
It just happened. Crazy, bro.
Like, it's a
It actually
charity
annoyed me.
initiative.
It actually physically annoyed me. I was there like, how is
course.
somebody doing that?
Yeah. But she was providing all these free organic fruits and veg for people in low income and vulnerable people in her community, and then just waking up to find that. But what I loved was she put out the thing and been like, "Oh, I need help to maybe fundraise," and she had put out a fundraising thing for what, £4,000. But what I love is the community and everyone who'd been sharing it came back, and she managed to get like 195,000 in terms of charity donations.
Who was the football guy that was popular? Was it what's his name? He's got a brother in Ibiza.
Gary Lineker.
It was him that was probably like supporting her in it.
Was it?
Oh, really?
I think it was Gary Lineker. Yeah, he kept
Oh,
sharing it and he like donated bears. That was nice to see.
Nice.
But yeah, I think even though it's quite a peak way to like how the story is, it's not positive, so to speak, but I think the result at the end,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
man, I
It
think
helped
so.
her in a way, because now that she's had this promotion, people are going to fund it. She's going to be
Yeah.
able to give more. So
I mean,
actually, whoever did that, more fool you, because you've actually helped her in the long run. Like,
exactly. Now
you've
she's got
actually-
200k in a bag.
Yeah, and she'll have people coming in to help her. Like
Yeah.
I think it was on the news story, wasn't it? I think it was ITV News came and helped her. They funded like people to come and dig up coffee, because when salt is in the soil, you have to change the whole soil.
You have to
so she had to
redo it
redo
all.
everything. So yeah. I just don't understand. You have to be scum of the earth to literally go, I'm going to go and mess this up for people. No,
Like
man.
5 kilograms of
Like,
salt.
what is she have? She looks so innocent as well, bro.
Yeah, bless her.
Like, she
just,
looked like nothing would,
Yeah,
like
word.
butter wouldn't melt. And
like her whole garden changed into an allotment.
like, she's taken her time. Like, she doesn't have to do that.
Bro, of course not.
Yeah.
But hey, like you said, that person doing that, help lead to something
Yeah,
that
I'm glad.
way more beneficial.
I'm glad when things like that happen. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
somebody's tried to mess something up and they've actually promoted it in a different way.
Yeah,
or actually
yeah,
helped
yeah.
it further.
Yeah,
like
come back to my garden now. And do
Yeah,
that, bro.
exactly. 'Cause
You know?
there'll be
She needs
security.
to get enforcement or something.
You know,
now.
you should probably get cameras now. or
Definitely
something like
got
that,
to.
Yeah.
Defo.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
sad,
man.
It's sad that people think that like that.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's
But
the positive
As
news of the
always,
month.
That we end on a positive news. We
Uh-huh.
have a little nice spin of it. So yeah, I've enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys have.
Yeah.
As always, what are you gonna do?
So listen, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, share with your auntie, your uncle, your grandparents, your
family.
friends, family, dog, cat,
Strangers in the street.
strangers
You know
in
what
the
I mean?
street if you want
Just
to.
put your phone, like, sit next to them with the phone, be like, hey, watch this. You know?
Blare it out on the train, or
Yeah.
when the trains are cancelled,
Yes.
watch CrunchTime podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, give feedback. I really want people to start like watching it and kind of going, oh yeah, we thought this, we thought that. Like I
Yeah.
really want to just hear what the responses are to what we're
Message
doing.
us, literally. Our DM's always open on the podcast, Insta, even our own. Do you know what I mean? And even on the YouTube comment. But yeah, definitely subscribe, get that shared. It'd be nice to leave a little rate on Spotify, get us, get our boostings up, and just join the journey. This is episode 3. We've got loads more content to come. We've got loads more ideas to come, as we always say. So yeah, stick with us. And,
Come on.
and be the ones to be that I was there first when this is. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I
Which
mean?
is big.
Come on.
Billboards.
Billboard.
But yeah, as always, big love to you. Thank you guys for being here. I've been TJ.
I've been Manny.
And I've been Astro.
See you later.
Cheers. That's why I'll take this from you. There's no place I'd rather be.